Hey everybody! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for every single one of you. The energy is unreal at conference. I feel it all the way over here in Texas. I'm so sad that I'm not there with you guys. As you can imagine, my heart has been crushed and it's just brought me to tears. But as you guys know, I am getting ready to have a baby any day now. And so I hope tonight was so precious for you. I have been praying over this entire weekend, beginning with this night for every single one of you that is there that invested into this weekend, because I know this night did something very special in my heart 2 years ago. I remember going to conference my very first year and not sure where this business was going to go. Was I in this to make a side income, or was I in this to make life-changing income? I wasn't too sure what to expect, but this night did something magical in my heart 2 years ago, and I knew that I left that auditorium knowing that this business was going to change our life. I knew God was in the midst of it. I just felt him moving and just felt favor all over it. And so I hope you felt the same thing. And if you didn't go tonight, I just am still praying over this entire weekend that the vision is something that catches fire early on, that you feel it in the pit of your stomach, that you know can only be from above. Because I know that when I was there at my very first conference, and even last year, I knew that the fire I felt in my tummy could have only come from above. I knew that this was going to change our lives. So that being said, I'm so blessed that I can still be a part of this weekend with you guys by sharing some special words for over tonight. One of the things that I get to talk about is bravery. And this is something that has a very special place in my heart, because when I started this business 2 years ago, there were fears and there were concerns. And I think there's a misconception that people think that being brave means you're absent of fears and worries and concerns. And that's not really what being brave is. Every single one of us is made in his image. We are called to be bold and courageous. And if we're made in his image, that just means that we can radically do things with our fears aside. We can radically do things in his name, and he'll make a way. He'll make it possible. And so I want to share a few things with you all. The first thing is to know that being brave means acting on what your heart tells you to do. It's challenging yourself to do things that are uncomfortable, to challenge yourself to experience new experiences, and to do it even when you're scared. It's okay to be scared. It's what you do with those concerns and those fears that is going to give you the end result that can change your life. Because I was there too. So if you're here this weekend and you're not sure really what's going on and what it is that you're feeling, know that those fears and concerns, I know several of you went by yourself, and that is a huge, huge seed that you're sowing that is going to make room for plenty of harvest to be built. And I know, that's something that Melissa got to share with you all about tonight. The second thing that I wanted to say is that just admit whatever those fears and those worries, bring it to light, because anything that's brought to light cannot be festered with, and it cannot grow. So bring those fears and those concerns to light. And it doesn't mean that you have to stay in that place. It just means you acknowledge that this is what you're feeling, but you're going to overcome that and you move forward anyways. That is bravery, moving forward despite your concerns and your worries. One way to be brave is to accept that everything is a risk. I once heard that faith is spelled R-I-S-K, and man, is that true or what? Anything that's worth something takes faith, it takes work, and it takes risk. So know that if you are going to be moving forward in this business, you are going to be brave, and it's going to include you taking risk. And that risk is the faith of just trusting that what you're doing is going to flourish and bring about, the harvest that you could, more than what you prayed for. And then another thing, make sure you're practicing your bravery. And it sounds silly, but I genuinely experienced it for my life, and I see it in so many others, that when you practice bravery, it's something that can be acquired, and it just becomes a part of who you are. I am today the practice that has been developed over the last 2 years. It's the courage that's already in you, and you're just practicing it. The more you practice it, the more of it you acquire. And it even goes from leaning on others. If you don't feel that bravery and that courageousness, lean on others. This business is so beautiful because it's such a sisterhood, brotherhood, family orient, and we have so much support, so much one team, one mission support from several uplines, sidelines, that it is so awesome that you can pull energy and bravery from other people. And you know what's amazing? Even more amazing than being able to pull courage from other people to help you be prosperous in your business. But what's so amazing about it is that you're going to be that for somebody else. And I am so moved by what God is doing in so many lives right now, because He has called you to be a vessel, and you are going to be able to help encourage and lead so many people. And you're going to have a team at conference this time next year. So we're in this together. Remember that, and that you don't want to ever isolate yourself in this business. Fake it till you make it. You guys hear me say this all the time, but this is something that really stands true for me when I first started this business. Just pretending to be braver than I really was, from going to host my first wrap party to my appointments. I knew nothing about the products. All I knew is that this business was going to change my life, and the wrap worked. And that's all I knew, and that's all you need to know. So fake it till you make it, and have a positive attitude. It's when you have those concerns and those fears that cross your mind, immediately, me as a woman of faith, I do use scripture, and I say what God says about the situation. But regardless, be positive about your circumstances. And, even if you're fear, or even if you walk into appointments where the person doesn't sign up, or you go to a wrap party and nobody shows up, that is not the end of your destination. That is just part of your journey. And so you are riding this journey, and it's indefinite. I'm planning to do this forever, and I hope you are too, especially once you see what it's doing for your life and all those that you get to touch. And the last thing that I want to share is you'll find yourself becoming braver than you could have ever imagined if you fully trust and just run with this and be laser focused. This weekend they're going to announce some huge, crazy bonuses, and I want you to already be in the mindset that regardless, that the next few months, you are going to be laser focused. It doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter if you've lost rank. It doesn't matter if you've lost bonuses. It does not matter where you are today, that you are going to be laser focused for the next 3 to 6 months, heck, the whole year, but the next 3 to 6 months, you're just going to sit down, you're going to put your goals together, and you're going to get to work. You're going to message people. You're going to stay up late at night and make those messages, those cold messages, and developing relationships, and, friending people on Facebook and Instagram, and, being intentional, getting over your fears when you're blitzing people, and sharing hope about what this business is doing for so many people. If you don't have a story yet, you share somebody else's. But if you can commit to doing that, then I can tell you right now that this is going to be something that you will be able to tell for generations to come about what this business has done for you and your family. And so I love you guys so much. And again, I'm so sad I cannot be there, but I just know that I am so expectant about what's to come from this weekend. I love every single one of you so much. And so sad that again, that I can't be there with you guys, but I know that and even then God will always turn anything, that I mean likes to come and take what's important to you and mess what's important to you. But I know that even with this pay-per-view option, that all of your teamies that are investing in that's going to take them, leaps and bounds into this business. So I'm praying over all of your teams and just really expectant about what's to come. And I love you guys so much. And I just hope you treasure and enjoy and soak in 2 feet in every single part of this business. If you went to conference alone, I want you to go out and introduce yourself to people. I want you to make friends. Go up to people that you've looked up to, that you've been following on Facebook. Tell them that you looked up to them. They're just human. They're just like us. And one thing that is different is they just went out and did it, and they've done steps to success more times. And that's it. But go up to them, take a picture with them, tell them, and know that you'll be that for somebody too this time next year. So I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. I cannot wait to continue seeing pictures. Bye.